is our last opponent standing. Iraq, Libya, Syria, Lebanon, all are in ruins. We bought out Egypt and Jordan with American aid. Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Qatar are just American military bases. None of these countries dare oppose us. What will we even do after Iran is gone? Rest easy and focus on ourselves? Wrong. Conflict is our goal. Unending strife across the Muslim world. It's time to set our sights on Turkey and Pakistan.
First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak, Wadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. Peace and blessings to the full elect. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. I'm the brother Kodar from the GMS branch Chicago. Come back with another video. And this video is going to be entitled Esau is a Warmonger. Okay? And this is the spirit of an Edomite. Okay? Hey, Uncle Esau in rare form, man. He's in rare form. Them horns are out, man. You know, no more hiding that shit. You know, his horns are out, man. You know? No more hiding that shit. All right, let's read this. It says, breaking, the United States has just bombed Ecuador. This is the 9th country that the U.S. has bombed in the past 12 months. All right, Iran, Palestine, Venezuela, Syria, Iraq, Nigeria, Somalia, Yemen, and Ecuador. All right, it says, this is why the world hates the U.S. Okay? Hey, and, yeah. Hey, Esau in that warlike spirit, man. Okay? Hey, because we understand that the U.S. is Israel's bitch. Okay? Hey, Trump get his orders from not a Jew. All right? Benjamin, not a Jew. Okay? And hey, Netanyahu gets his orders from the elite banking families. Okay? So it just goes right down the line. Okay? And Esau is making his move. All right? And let's grab this Genesis 27 because this is his spirit, man. All right? This is his MO, violence. All right? It's Genesis 27. All right? Because, and this is another way we can identify Esau Edom. Okay? Talking about Esau Edom done away with, man. That's some bullshit. All right, it says Genesis 27 and 39. It says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And that's what Esau Edom has. All right, he has all the he's conquered the whole, basically the whole world right now, man. All right, he has all the good parts. Okay, he heaps it unto himself. All right, as it says in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Okay. It says, and by the sword shalt thou live. Hey, this devil moves with violence, man. That's the only language he understands. Okay? You know, like the Elder Malcolm said, Esau is a bitch nigga. He's a violent bitch nigga. Okay? Hey, the scriptures calls America the hammer of the earth. All right? When you a hammer, all you see is nails. Okay? So whatever nation doesn't want to get in line with the Greater Israel Project, all right, don't want to set up a central bank or want to rebel, all right, and have to use their resources for their own nation to help out their own nation, they get eliminated. They get bombs drop on them. They get a coup d'etat all of a sudden. All of a sudden, you hear you hear an eagle, and all right, and somebody dropping some democracy on your ass, man. All right, sound like somebody needs some democracy. All right, this is his MO. Okay, it says, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have. What the fuck this nigga beeping for, man? Salakia. It says, and when thou these Jakes bugged out. It says, when thou and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right. Hey, but you know, the point is, Esau Edom, hey, now he doesn't need to hide his horns anymore, man. He's come flat out. All right. The whole world recognizes that he's the devil. Okay. And now he's like, all right, I still got the gun. All right. It doesn't matter. Okay. It says, verse 41, and Esau hated Jacob, and that's a perpetual hatred. All right. That his own people has. All right. Ezekiel 35:5. It says that Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, all right, in his mind, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Okay, so Esau was plotting on Jacob. All right, plotting to kill Jacob. All right, just like Cain slayed Abel. All right, that's how you know, oh, those are the same people coming back. Okay, and this devil just loves war, man. All right, that's his MO. Okay, like the Elder Malcolm said, man, if Esau eliminates everybody, all right, he's just gonna start going against himself. It'll be black-haired Edomites versus blonde-haired Edomites. Hey, Esau he just loves violence, man. All right, that's just what he does. Okay, and you know, and history proves that. Okay, because what happened with Alexander and his generals? All right, look at the 2 world wars. These are all Edomite on Edomite. All right, Edomite on Edomite violence. Okay, talking about world war. Hey, this is a Edomite war. You know. But let me grab this. I had another lined up because, as you can see in the clip before you, you know, going into that dude Netanyahu. All right, hey, Iran doesn't have a central bank. Okay, and to further in Salakia, these Amalekites, these little hatters, all right, what they're doing in that so-called Middle East, which is Western Asia, all right, they're trying to take over that whole region, all right, and after Iran, who did they say next? They talking about Turkey now, you know. Now all of a sudden Turkey has is a threat to everyone, man. So it's the same thing, it's the same playbook, man. It's the same playbook. All right, it says, while the Middle East burns, the U.S. just quietly launched military operation in Ecuador. Southcom announces joint U.S.-Ecuadorian operations against designated terrorist organization inside Ecuador. All right, quote-unquote designated terrorists, man. We know how Esau get down. All right. It says, the U.S. is... God damn, man. These niggas are demons, man. You know, here it is a nigga doing a donut. and then somebody beeping for like 30 seconds, man. You know? And it's Satan, man. It's Satan. All right, but it says the U.S. is fighting a war in the Middle East, watching its missile defense network get dismantled, okay, and simultaneously opening operations in South America. The empire is spreading itself very thin, and that's the same thing that happened to Rome. Rome was fighting a battle on all fronts. You know? Rome was fighting a battle on all fronts, man. And that's how you know this is Rome coming back. Okay, let's see what the comment says. It says, what the fuck are we doing in Ecuador? It says the president is a CIA puppet. He went to school in USA, drug trafficking and such. And that's true. You know, a lot of these leaders are groomed. All right, and they're agents. All right. It says West create and funds terrorists, invades these countries for war on terrorism, destroy these nations and create refugees. Refugees flee the nations, rinse and repeat. Hey, and that's facts, man. Okay. Man. This is Psalms 55 verse 20. It says, he have put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He have broken his covenant. Right. Esau Edom breaks all the covenants, man. He's not to be trusted. All right. Hey, Kamani, before he passed away, he said not to take any peace alliances with these devils. Okay? Hey, this devil broke over 500 peace treaties with Gad. He can never keep his word. All right? Because the scripture says, all right, Sirach 12 and 10, to never trust your enemy, man. Never. It doesn't say sometimes. It doesn't say every once in a while. It says to never trust your enemies, man. Never trust thine enemy. And who's our enemy? Okay, Esau, Edom. Plain and simple. Okay? Esau, Edom is our enemy, man. And our people are learning the hard way that this dude is the devil and that they shouldn't trust him. Okay? It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. All right? Hey, so this dude, you know, he could sweet talk you. You know? Make words sound good, man. Okay, it says, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You can't trust this devil, man. He's always looking to backstab you. And that's the spirit of an Edomite. This devil will play humble. He'll play like your friend. He'll turn around and kill your ass, man. Okay? That's how these Edomites get down, man. He'll turn around and put you right to death. Okay? You know, it's good to say, though he humbled himself, go crouching down. You know, you can't trust him. Sirach, the 12th chapter. Okay? It says, this Numbers 24, verse 20. All right, going into Amalek. Okay, it says, when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said Amalek was the first of the nations. All right, because this devil is on top right now. All right, he's ruling. Okay, he has the power right now, man. All right, and it shows forth because they run America. Okay, they run America, man. All right, it says, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Okay, so these devils are gonna be fucking exterminated, man. All right, and the whole earth is gonna rejoice. Okay, because in our kingdom there will be no more war. The scripture says that. Okay, beat your swords into plowshares. All right, and your spears into pruning hooks, and they shall learn war no more. All right, Isaiah the 2nd chapter. All right, there's gonna be no more chaos, no more violence in our kingdom, man. It's gonna be peace, and everyone's gonna be subject in order, and they're gonna know that the Israelites rule over them. All right. It says, against Israel shall a dog not wag his tongue. Shall a dog not move his tongue? You know, paraphrasing that precept. All right, let's read this Jeremiah 49 and verse 20. Because ultimately, this is what it's all leading up to. All right, that war of Armageddon. All right, and I just seen an article, man, that I believe it said Trump's generals. I think it said Trump's general, man. I have to double check. But they said this is a biblical war. All right, I have to double check it, man. But it was very spiritual, man. You know, very spiritual, man. And we believe Trump is that guy. Okay, that cruel Lord. It says, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord. It says that he have taken against Edom and his purposes, that he have purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, and surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Okay? Hey, and Amalek is gonna draw the U.S. into this World War III, man. All right, because now, hey, Amalek is talking about, now they're battling with Iran right now, but now they're talking about Turkey. All right, and Turkey is an ally, you know, with the U.S. through the NATO. You know, and the scripture says the beast shall hit the whore. Revelation 17 and 16. All right, so something is gonna happen to where the allies of the United States are gonna turn against him, and that could very well be it. That could very well be it. You know, they're like, oh, hey, you ain't no friendship. You know, when it come to Amalek, man. Here it is, Turkey, your so-called allies, y'all going to war with them now. What about us? You know, so, hey, something's going to happen. You know, and now you got in the U.S., you got the 2026 World Cup coming. You know, all type of people is going to be coming over to the United States to watch these games, man. You know, so you expect something big. You know, don't be surprised if there's an attack somewhere, man. You know, don't be surprised. You know, a false flag. All right, because Esau's moving right now. Here it is. You got this Jake, you know, just shot up Austin, Texas, talking about he the property of Allah. You know, man, you know how pathetic that shit is, man. You know, Esau run the same game plan, man. You know, false flag like a MF. Okay. Hey, so you know, brothers got to be on their watch, man. You know, constantly be on your watch, constantly watch those videos. You know, because we're in those times, man. You don't want to be caught off guard. Okay, we in some very beautiful times right now, man. All right, I'm gonna close it out with this Exodus. It says Exodus 17:16. It says, "For he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation, man." All right, and the Lord got beef with Amalek, man. Okay, and he's gonna be taken down. He's gonna be put into captivity. All right, him and his dancing partner. All right, his little prostitute America are gonna be burned. Okay, so Lord, one of the lessons edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Shai, Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to those for elect. Lord willing to be a part of that number. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Wa Abad Babal.